Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by Apex Irons from Callaway.
Hello, I'm Matt Adams. This is your Golf Central update. Will Zalatoris is getting full use of his special temporary membership during this PGA Tour Super Season, finishing second at the Masters in April, but he's not eligible for the FedEx Cup playoffs unless he wins this week at Wyndham. He caught up with Kara K. Dixon to explain.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's obviously cool to be here, going to school right down the road. Yeah, finishing second means as much as finishing dead last this week, so got nothing to lose. It'll be fun. I've played this golf course a bunch. Played the junior event here since I guess I was 13. But yeah, I'm just exactly like you said, got nothing to lose, and you know, if not, then might have to spend a few weeks in Europe.
Well, speaking of, so you have you're at 8th, I believe, in the race to Dubai. So you've got plenty of eligibility to go over to Europe. So would that be your plan if you don't come out with a win this week, or do some Corn Ferry Tour events?
It's on the radar. Nothing firm yet. I've got a couple events circled that, well, originally before my back injury, I was thinking I was for sure going to play if I were to not get a win before the start of the FedEx Cup playoffs. But I'm taking everything day by day, not trying to get too far ahead of myself. You know, before last week, if you asked me if I was going to play the Saturday before, I would have told you I was 50-50. And then I played my first round of golf literally since the British that Sunday before, and had a pretty decent week last week. And I was moving a lot better than I thought I was, and I've got to give a lot of credit to Damon Goddard, my trainer, for kind of where I was when I got home to where I was when I left to get ready for Memphis. Was a big change. So, like I said, kind of day by day, helps that I know this golf course. I don't really need to prep as hard, but yeah, definitely thinking of going over to Europe if I don't get the win this week.
Speaking of that injury, how are you feeling now as you get ready for 4 days of intense tournament play, and what has the routine been like with your trainer? Yeah,
I mean, we've added in, it's been about an hour and a half every morning just to get loose. I've kind of shortened my range sessions to, just because the movement with the golf swing is all one direction using the same muscles, so I'm trying to make sure that I don't re-aggravate anything. I know what I need to be looking for in terms of re-injuring my body, but it's kind of like I was saying last week, shoot 4 rounds in the 60s. I don't think anybody feels that sorry for me right now. So game's in a good spot, and just hopefully body does what it's supposed to do this week.
Well, speaking of not feeling sorry for you, you've had one incredible season, 8 top 10s in 2021. What will you take as you look back at what has been a really incredible stretch of golf for you as you go into next season with your PGA Tour card? Yeah, I've learned a lot. I mean, I kind of laugh thinking back to the whole situation, starting back from the U.S. Open in September all the way to now, and just how much I've matured, how to kind of handle myself week in, week out. I mean, I played 7 weeks in a row to start this year, and kind of knowing the limits, knowing when to take days off, knowing how to prepare. And I've learned a lot about my golf game too. I mean, I've picked up on some things that I think have made me more consistent throughout the year. So if anything, obviously I'm trying to get that first win. I've been knocking on the door, it seems like, for 9 months now. So just keep doing what I'm doing. I know I'm close.
It's bubble week for the rest of the tour. Bronze medalist C.T. Pan amongst the players near that cut line, 120th in the standings right now. He'll tee off with Sungjae Im and Kevin Tway at 12:48 p.m. Eastern Time. He also talked with Kira.
You're making your first start since becoming an Olympic medalist. Has it really sunk in yet that you won the bronze medal?
It took a while, honestly. I mean, when I got back home in Houston, it took 3-4 days to realize that I really did it. It's amazing. Even today, the celebration back home still continues, which is really crazy.
What does the celebration look like?
Back home, I mean, people, I think the couple, my hometown, small hometown, my hometown, like leader, like politicians, they provide free food for all the citizens. In my hometown, just kind of to celebrate. And for myself, I just casually walking in my house, half naked with a bronze medal, look at myself once in a while, in the mirror. So just feel proud of myself. and that's my celebration.
Oh, okay. I feel like lots of people would be doing that, so you're probably not alone.
Why not? You should do that. If you don't do it now.
Not most of us can't get to that point, so it's nice to know that you are taking advantage of it.
Oh yeah, trust me.
With your medal. Well, you do now have to refocus on the event at hand. You're currently 120th in the FedEx Cup standings, so there's a bit of pressure for you this week. It's not just a regular season event. How much are you thinking about that as you prepare for the tournament?
After Olympic game, I definitely feel really good about my game, but out here guys are really good. Just trying to make sure I'm ready for it. The greens are super fast this week, and the rough are thick. So I think it's going to be a very challenging week. And for me, I just need to refocus and play my best out there.
One player familiar with the FedEx Cup bubble is Jim Herman. Recently, Herman's dry sense of humor has been focused on the $40 million player impact program. Herman has been busy trying to bump his PIP on Twitter. He also joined Eamon Lynch and Damon Hack on Golf Today.
We just noticed that you're one of the most devoted PIP tweeters out there. Are you planning to start a feud with anyone right now? What are you going to do to juice your numbers?
Sure. Well, I've got these long-standing relationships with some of my good friends, Vaughn Taylor, Charles Howe, so I might dust it up with them a little bit. A couple guys that are, on my level of humbleness. We're pretty quiet outside of Twitter, but you never know, maybe we'll get something going with them.
Well, you have
I played with Brooks last week, and I'm going to stay away. I'm going to stay away from him. He's pretty intimidating. I'll let him and Bryson have their thing, but we'll see what happens. It's been fun, and never know what's going to happen with that thing.
How much are you getting noticed by your tweets? I mean, you're obviously a three-time winner on the tour, but you have a following. How much has your following grown? How many Google impressions are you getting of late as you try to get that 40 mil?
It's a great question. I've only been seeing the Twitter. I don't know the other factors that are going into the PIP, and I know playing well is one of them. But so I need to do a little bit better on that end. But it's been a lot of fun, and just gonna keep going with it. You never know what's gonna happen with it, and definitely here a little more chance. It wasn't all. I put Brooks on Sunday, and it wasn't all Brooks. There was a lot of Go Hermy, and so maybe we're making a little charge.
Jim, earlier this year, a couple of guys on the Corn Ferry Tour got into a scuffle that got some publicity, and you jokingly tweeted at the time that they were coming for your PIP bonus money. If there's one guy out there on tour that you'd stage a fist fight with, just to actually get your numbers up a little bit, who's it going to be?
Well, I guess I'd have to go after Brooks. He's the biggest guy out here. I could take a punch from him.
Just one?
He puts up a lot. I could maybe one. I'd go down pretty quick. But I guess if I see him, I wasn't that brave when I was playing with him on Sunday, talking like that. But no, it's fun. I can't believe that it's all gone and turned into this, and I'm sure I'm a long shot still for any PIP money, but it's a great program. We owe a lot to the guys. They butter our bread. These guys are bringing in we play for so much money because of the top 10, top 20 guys on tour, but there are a lot of guys out there like myself who are part of the tour that they have to beat up on every week, and sometimes we sneak in a win or three on them.